I've got my glue and fly series F22 micro back out here this morning, and I've got the Radiolink Byme-DB Gyro in it. This is my second flight session, I believe, with that gyro. I'm flying it with a little bigger batteries this time. It's a little heavier. I've got some Tattoo 650 milliamp hour 3S LIPOs, and those are 75C, and they weigh around 53 grams. I'm hoping that when they come out with the new version of the Byme-D, they will also have an active rudder channel on that gyro, because this one with the active rudder channel, and it works really well. It's going to be going in my next Parkjet that I build. So this one is definitely at retirement age now. All right, let's go ahead and launch it. Just really smooth. Plenty of power, even with the heavier LiPo in it. It's still got unlimited vertical. It's still hard for me to believe that this Parkjet is flying as well as it is, with over 400 flights on it and a couple crashes. It's just an Adams ready board. DIY Parkjet. So I would say by the time it gets to 500 flights, I would say it's definitely time to retire it, and it's getting really close to 500 flights on this airframe now. But isn't that awesome? Still handles like a new one. And I think I really like that 3-blade 3052 prop on it. It's actually quieter. It's got that almost like a jet sound to it, you know, like an EDF. Seems to have about the same amount of power and about the same amount of flight time, but I do like the sound better with that 3-blade 3052 prop. I did have a 2-blade 3545 bullnose prop on it, and it was pretty loud. So yeah, I was kind of surprised that the smaller 3-blade diameter prop with that much more pitch is still giving me just as good a performance. Big, huge, wide loop. And I'm flying this in wind mitigation mode. Works great. Works absolutely fantastic. I set my timer for 5 minutes. just in case I have to run some circuits. Doing mixed mode flying the way I'm doing with this power system and this LiPo, you can get about a 6-minute flight out of it, leaving 3.6 volts per cell. That is just an awesome little Parkjet. All right, let's see if we can bring it in. My haptic is hitting now. By the time we land, I should be at 5 minutes. There we go. Awesome gyro, guys. There'll be links to it in the show notes. I'll also try and remember to put a link to the prop, a link to the motor. This is a fantastic little motor. I've had it on here for, it wasn't the original motor I started with. I would say that I probably have this motor on here for at least 250 flights that I've got on this little Parkjet. It is a Racerstar BR1407 3600 kV. But what I'm going to put a link to in the show notes is the Racerstar BR1408 3600 kV motor, because what I found with it in testing props is that it will spin that prop a little bit faster, so it will give you a little more power, but it will also pull slightly fewer amps, so it will give you a little more flight time at the same time, so it's a win-win. So all the electronics from this plane, or I would say most of the electronics, including the gyro and this Parkjet, are going to go in the new Parkjet that I'm designing now and getting ready to build. Except I'm going to be switching out that motor with the 1408 3600 kV. I think I'm going to use the exact same prop. Works really, really well. So I'll be ordering, probably 3 or 4 more of those props. I've only got this is a spare that came with the Radiolink SU27. That's what it came with, and it really works really well on this motor, and it'll work just as well on the 1408. So anyway, the Byme-DB Gyro will be in a link in the show notes, as well as the Byme-A and the Byme-D. It's another great little gyro from Radiolink. I'm very, very happy with it, especially since it has an active rudder channel. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the air.